Guys, watch this video. I'm going to teach you how to improve your cancellation process and your suspension process over the next 30 minutes. So firstly, guys, when someone cancels, they must fill out a form. So what we did is when someone requested a cancellation, we sent them out a form that asked them the reasons why they're canceling, what are their goals over the next 12 weeks, whether they would like to increase their membership to get more accountability or decrease their membership, and then when was a good time to give them a call to chat about their cancellation. Now, by doing this, guys, you're going to get really, really amazing feedback when you're getting your cancellations, okay? And you want to make sure that you're putting that effort in to save every cancellation and not just letting them go. And you'll see this, guys, if you want to learn heaps about suspension cancellations, go on and cancel like your Audible Amazon account or cancel your Netflix account. These guys are amazing at it. So you can kind of see their processes with the downsell, upsells, but obviously they won't give you a call. Guys, and give them a call to attempt to save them, right? Treat them like a lead call. Give them a call every day or every second day, right? To make sure you've done your best to solve their problem. Because usually when someone's canceling, unless it's a geographical reason, it's just a cry for help because they're not getting the results that they desire. And guys, finally, once you've done this, you need to outsource the boring tasks to the VA of like processing the form, like things like that, all that little nitpicky stuff a VA can do. But in your cancellations, if you want to be an absolute beast in fitness, you must be tracking your customer lifetime value, which is when someone cancels, say if I cancel from your facility, how much money did I pay you over my lifetime? So then you can start to track your customer lifetime value. Okay, you're going to save a fair few members, or when you cancel them, you run them through a cancellation process, put them through an email and follow-up sequence after that. Now, the next one's suspensions, okay, which happens very, very relevant, especially in December. Again, they must fill out a form with the start date of their suspension and also the end date of the suspension. So when they're starting the suspension and when they're coming back, right? You don't process that. You don't process it unless there's a return date, because a suspension with no date of when they're coming back, that's a cancellation. That one's a cancellation, right? Make sure they have the return date. Now, once you've got that, right, you say, hey, hope you have a great trip or whatever it is, okay, is you want to make them booked in for their first session post suspension. So you're like, hey, Jimmy, I saw you coming back on January the 4th. Mate, let's get you booked in for your normal 6 a.m. slot on January the 5th. So then I've already got that commitment. So I'm going to come back to my first session. I have to reach out to you if I can't make that session. And guys, you want to stay in contact with your suspensions, right? If I'm suspending for 2, 4, maybe 6 weeks, whatever reason it is and however long, right? You want to put 15 minutes in your diary each week to follow up with these suspensions. And yes, in time, you can outsource this to your 2IC or one of the trainers, but just making sure you're staying in regular contact. Say, if I'm going away for whatever reason, hey, Jimmy, how's your trip to Queensland? Hope you're really loving it. Mate, can't wait to have you back on the gym on January the 5th at 6 a.m. That goes a really, really long way to making sure you're increasing the relationship with the suspension to get them back. And again, guys, outsource the boring stuff that happens with suspensions of, processing the forms, collating the data, making sure the, suspension date and the debits are coming back. You outsource that stuff to a VA, right? Because it's literally a $5 an hour task. It has to be done and it has to be done correctly, but you don't want to bog yourself down as a high 6-figure or 7-figure gym owner with doing those tasks that you don't need to be doing. And if you're not at high 6 figures or 7 figures yet, you need to start to act today like you are and start to make these decisions. Set up these processes, guys. Get your team to help you. Make sure you do everything you can to save your cancellations. And with your suspensions, they've got a start date, they've got an end date with a form, and you're staying in contact with them to make sure they come back. You do that, guys, you're going to absolutely crush it and do very, very well in your fitness business. Let's go to work now. Go and build it out. Reach out if you have any questions about it.